Well, the ZEVO trap doubles as a nightlight, but it also catches hundreds of flying insects, including quite a few mosquitoes. Today for Mousetrap Monday, we're going to test out the ZEVO flying insect trap. It's a sticky trap that plugs in the wall and attracts insects with light, so no chemicals are used. It says it's ideal for kitchens, bathrooms, and garages. Pretty much any flying insects in the house, it should attract them and catch them. I'm constantly getting after my kids for leaving the front door open because I hate having mosquitoes, houseflies, and fruit flies inside my house. So hopefully this is a solution to that problem. It looks like a pretty good product. Now I have to admit I did fall for one of those YouTube ads at the beginning of one of my videos, but it looked like a good product. It's made by Procter & Gamble, so we're going to test it out and see if it works. So here's what we get in the starter kit. You have a unit that plugs in the wall, and the back here is a black light that will attract the insects. And inside it will slide a replaceable cartridge that's sticky. We'll pull off this tab. Any insect that flies down will get caught right here. We'll do a count and see how many we get. Now I'm curious about the black light. We'll turn off the lights and see what it looks like. Here's the light to attract the insects. It's pretty bright, but it fits against the wall. It actually makes a pretty nice night light. Hopefully it works for drawing in those mosquitoes and houseflies and fruit flies. Let's go set it up in the kitchen and see if it works. So we're going to set up our trap at the kitchen counter. It's a good place because we have a fruit bowl. There's fruit flies around. My wife baked a pie today. That's amazing. My favorite strawberry rhubarb. Also, they made raspberry jam. But we're going to plug it in right above the toaster. This corner, I see fruit flies flying around. So it should work pretty soon. We'll pull out the cartridge. Pull off that sticky trap. And plug it in. We'll check back in the next few days. For the last week, I've tested out the ZEVO trap in my kitchen day and night. It's been plugged in, and I've been curious how many bugs it will catch. But as I pull it out, I'm not that impressed. I've seen a few, but not the houseflies, mosquitoes, and fruit flies that I was expecting. Well, as you zoom in, we can see we caught one fly, but it's not a fruit fly, it's just a small fly, and these tiny little gnats stuck to the edge. So it will catch bugs, but I was expecting it to catch more, especially houseflies and fruit flies, but none of them were trapped. Now I'm curious what happens if we set this up outside where there's more bugs. Maybe it might get mosquitoes and other flies, so we're going to test it out for one more week outside plugged in and see what we catch. Here's an outside outlet by our kitchen window. Lots of bugs out here. That should work. Let's see what flies down, attracted to the black light, and gets stuck on the sticky trap. So it's now the next morning. This trap has been lit up for one night, and if you turn it over, that is loaded with bugs. Let's go take a look at what we caught. Well, as we look at the sticky part of the trap, it's completely full of insects after just one night. And the best part is there's quite a few mosquitoes. We'll pull this out. Well, as I look closer, I see a variety of insects, including very tiny wasps. There's moths, caddisflies, and a bunch of blood-sucking insects. These teeny tiny no-see-ums, those are so annoying. They call them no-see-ums because they're so tiny. They're hard to see with the naked eye, but they're pretty painful. And also, there's 10 different mosquitoes. Those little tiger-striped bodies, I really don't like mosquitoes. We have both male and female mosquitoes. The females are the ones that bite you, and the males have a feathery antenna. But in my opinion, the only good mosquito is a dead mosquito, and we caught quite a few in one night. Now, this cartridge is almost full. After they fill up, you have to buy a replacement, and they cost just over $10. So that was just about $1 per mosquito the first night we set it up, but I think this cartridge could catch more. There's quite a bit more room, but eventually we would have to replace it because it's so full of insects. So my final thoughts on the ZEVO insect trap is the YouTube ad was actually pretty accurate. It works well at catching flying insects, especially bloodsuckers like no-see-ums and mosquitoes. So this may be a good option to set up as a nightlight in your kids' room to intercept any flying bloodsuckers. It didn't work on fruit flies and houseflies, but the results for the bloodsuckers were good enough that I would recommend this product. It's pretty expensive, almost $30 for the starter kit and $10 for every replacement sticky trap. If you haven't subscribed, please consider clicking that button. On my channel, I've posted over 700 videos on YouTube, and currently I'm posting new videos every Monday and Friday. So if you want to see the best videos on how to catch mice, rats, squirrels, chipmunks, moles, voles, and gophers, and occasionally blood-sucking insects, stay tuned.